Ahoy, peace and blessings, welcome back. Today we're talking about my experience working with Hades. I do suggest working with Hades if maybe you need to isolate yourself. Maybe you need to lock in for a minute, that time of your life where you need to cut out the distractions and you need to lock in and create what you've been trying to create. Maybe you're trying to write that book. Maybe you're trying to finish that album. Maybe you're trying to write that movie. You get what I mean? Maybe you're trying to start a YouTube channel. No matter what it is you're trying to do, Hades has that energy of just isolating yourself, cutting out distractions, being stoic. Maybe you're going through a rough time in your life, but you still need to play the part that you're a strong individual, that you're confident, that you can handle what's going on, because you can, but Hades is one of those spirits that can help you, remain stoic, especially during harsh times. During times where the whole world is at war, people are turning on you, people are revealing their true colors. Hades can help you remain solid, remain grounded, still remain strong in those hard times, right? All the gods were living in Olympus, right? Hades was in the underworld. You get what I mean? If you need to isolate yourself, you need to be alone. You get what I mean? Maybe you're not good at that energy, but it's the energy you need to be in right now. You don't have time to deal with other people's bullshit, other people's distractions, other people's lives. You just want to focus on your own life. You can call upon Hades. He can help you and give you some of that energy, help you live in that energy. If other people are in your business, right? Maybe you have a girlfriend, got a boyfriend, got a wife, got a husband, right? Other people are in your business, your friends, your family, her friends, their family. You get what I mean? Oh, she was over here, he was doing this. You get what I mean? You want to cut out those types of energies. Hades can help you isolate yourself, help you isolate, bring that energy into your home, let other people stay in their world. I want to be in my world where I'm comfortable at, where I'm productive at, where I'm strong at. You get what I mean? Where nothing can go wrong. You get what I mean? Hades can definitely help bring that energy into your life. From my own experience working with Hades, Hades doesn't speak English, okay? But he can still communicate to you in other ways. You get what I mean? He can help fine-tune your feelings and your emotions so you can just feel a certain type of way. Some people just talk with their feelings. Some people just communicate with their feelings, right? From my own experience, Hades won't talk to you directly with words, but he can communicate to you in other ways, other symbols. A lot of people experienced this before where they felt like their phone was vibrating, right? But their phone wasn't vibrating. You didn't have a message, you didn't have a notification on your phone, but you felt your phone vibrating, right? Spirits can communicate to you through ways like that. Once you start picking up on these things, there's a bunch of spirits trying to communicate to you. You have a spirit family, you have spirit guides, you have ancestors who may be trying to communicate to you, right? You might hear your phone ring, but no one's calling you. You might feel your phone vibrating, but you don't have a message. These are like spiritual messages, you get what I mean? They're trying to throw you hints. A lot of these spirits don't speak English, you get what I mean? But they still understand you because they have a better understanding of energy. They don't have to speak English to completely understand you. But when you're really trying to carve out your own path, Hades can help you do that. When you notice your friends and the people you're around are on the wrong path, they're going nowhere, they're headed to a dead end, Hades can help solidify you into another path, into another way, into your own way, where you can grow your own fruits. You get what I mean? Hades also has just that energy of doing the best you can with your limited amount of resources, with your limited amount of time, with your limited amount of understanding. You know what I mean? But still trying to live life to the fullest, just playing the cards you're dealt, you know what I mean? Playing your hand. So if you have big dreams, you have dreams, but you don't understand how you're going to make it there. You need more equipment, you need more resources, you need more things, you need more partners. You get what I mean? You need more employees, but you don't know how you're going to do this. You need more time. Hades can help you overcome those challenges and still live life how you want to. Still live life as a successful person. You get what I mean? As a successful employee, as a successful business owner, as a successful king, as a successful god, as a successful magician, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, as a successful writer. You get what I mean? You have the resources to get to where you want to go. You just have to activate that part of your mind. Say, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. You get what I mean? I have to cut back this, but I can do this now. I can wake up a little earlier. You get what I mean? Whatever it is you have to do, but you have the resources. You get what I mean? Like maybe you want to start making like movies or something. Maybe you can't afford that, $20,000 camera. You get what I mean? That like all the great people are using. You get what I mean? But you can, you get what I mean? Get a cheaper camera. You get what I mean? Maybe you want to start making music. You can't afford those studios that's like $500 an hour and stuff. You get what I mean? But you can start recording through other means on your phone and stuff like that. Maybe you can't get those like, you know what I mean, $200-300 canvases and stuff like that. But you can start building your own canvases. You can just get wood. You know what I mean? There's always alternatives. There's always other paths. Hades can show you those other paths to get to your destination. Hades is also a mediator. He can help you, stop fighting. If there's a fight in your life, there's a lot of conflict in your life, Hades can help resolve that. He can separate you from the conflict of your life. You get what I mean? He is a very peaceful deity. If you need more peace, more silence, you get what I mean? You're trying to be more zen. Hades carries a lot of those energies just naturally. You should never give up on what you're trying to do. Just know there's always other ways. You get what I mean? There's always other ways, right? The way you may have to manifest something isn't the way a billionaire or a trillionaire will have to manifest something. It isn't the way someone in another country is going to have to manifest something. It's not a way someone in a third world country is going to have to manifest something. You get what I mean? We all are in different scenarios, and we all have different gifts and talents bestowed upon us. But it's about using them in the right way, and it's about aligning back with nature and with ourselves and with the higher source. We can truly manifest anything we want. It's really just about not giving up. Even this year, I got offers I never thought I would get. You get what I mean? I got opportunities to do things I never thought would happen. You get what I mean? It's really just about not giving up and keep trying to find a way out. Keep trying to find a way in. You know what I mean? Keep trying to manifest. Keep working hard. Keep putting in that work. You get what I mean? It's really all about work, physically, but the physical life is a manifestation of the spiritual life. Even spiritually, we have a lot of work to do. Even the gods are still doing work. I've seen my higher self, he's still doing work. It's just because you have to work to change the world. You know what I mean? We have to use our hands. Things aren't just going to happen without our input. We have to be direct. But like I said, if you're in a time in your life where you need to be more stoic, Hades is a good representation of that energy. You get what I mean? He got sent to the so-called worst realm. You get what I mean? He couldn't even see his wife and stuff like that. You get what I mean? Throughout the whole pantheon, but he was never complaining. You get what I mean? He's like, okay, this is just my job as a god. This is just my job as a spirit. I have to do this, right? I know good things will happen still. You get what I mean? I'll be happy with whatever the circumstance is. I'm gonna still keep using my hands. I'm gonna still keep doing what I have to do. Maybe you're at that job you don't want to be at. Hades is a good spirit to work with to overcome those feelings and those emotions. You still need that money, but you don't want to work that job, stuff like that. You really like this girl, you don't like her family, stuff like that, those type of situations. You get what I mean? You don't like her friends, you get what I mean? He'll help you overcome those outside influences that want to take you off a better path. He can also help you understand time more. Sometimes it's time, you get what I mean? It's time where you're going to get what you want. It's times where you got to work. You get what I mean? It's times to plant. It's times to harvest. If you don't want to be complaining during your sowing season, you get what I mean? You want to take your sowing season in the best way, the best approach. You're just sowing. You're just out in the field. You're just working. But in the future, you're going to be harvesting. And it's going to be a bunch of delicious fruits. You get what I mean? But you got to make it over that hump. You get what I mean? Hades can help you make it over that hump. Make it over those harsh times. The story of Hades is like 6 months out of the year, he could see his wife. 6 months out the year, he was isolated. You get what I mean? That's a very harsh life, right? I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But he still wasn't even complaining about that. He's like, okay, this is what the gods want. This is how it is. You get what I mean? Sometimes we're just dealt harsh hands. Even as a god, even as a king, right? The book says we're all gods. Even as a high spirit, sometimes we're just dealt harsh hands, but we don't have to be feeling negative. We don't have to be complaining. You get what I mean? We don't have to be filled with sorrow. We don't have to be weeping, right? We can try to still be positive even in those harsh times. That's what Hades is best at. Remaining positive, remaining happy, harmonious, healthy, right? You think Hades would be sick living in the underworld. He was still healthy. You get what I mean? He was still doing the best he could to take care of himself. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're going through hell, you still have to take care of yourself. You can still be happy. You can still be strong. You just know, oh, this is the time. But I know another time's coming where I'm going to get everything I want and everything I need. You get what I mean? It's just a matter of time. Hades can also help you work with the dead. You know, maybe you work at a funeral home. Maybe you're a doctor or a nurse. You get what I mean? Maybe you're a soldier. Maybe you're around a lot of dead people physically, right? Even spiritually speaking, maybe you're just around a lot of spiritually dead people. You know, people who are dead inside. People who want to give up inside. People who are attracting darkness into them inside, you know. Hades can help you bring more light back into those people, and it can help you deal with those spirits. You get what I mean? Maybe spirits are trying to attach to you that are supposed to be passed on. You know, Hades can help you deal with those types of people. Those people who still want to stay on Earth, still want to stay in your aura, but you don't want them in your aura, you don't want them in your space, you know. Hades can help you get rid of those types of spirits. Right, and just seeing death a lot, you know. I know a lot of people see death a lot. You know, Hades can help you, again, feel more stoic about that. Those are very harsh jobs that, you know, thousands of people on earth have to do, but he is like a deity that can help you overcome those situations. You know, seeing sickness all the time, seeing darkness all the time, seeing death all the time. You know, you don't want that job to affect your mental state, your spiritual state. You know what I mean? It's an important job. It's very pure. Someone has to do it. You know what I mean? I appreciate you doing that if you do have that type of job, right? But it doesn't have to affect your spiritual state. Hades is also a master of the fire element and darkness as an element. You know, I consider dark an element. You know, he can help you with those elemental natures. Maybe if you want to learn from another teacher about those elements, you get what I mean? You can call upon Hades. Like I was saying in my previous videos, you know, God has a certain type of fire. Angels have certain types of fire. You know, Lucifer has certain types of fire. You know, Hades has a certain type of fire that's unique to him as well. Hades is also responsible for a lot of souls. So if you're curious about the soul, you want to learn more about your own soul, the limitations of your soul, how powerful is a soul, how important is a soul, you get what I mean? All matters concerning the soul, honestly. You can ask Hades, you can work with Hades, he can show you these things. Like in my own experience, most people have a golden soul, a light soul, looks like the sun, like a golden like the sun, you get what I mean? But I found out, you know, those types of people are from like the heavenly realms, you get what I mean? Godly realms, right? Celestial realms. Most of us have golden souls. You know, a lot of people on earth actually have blue souls. You get what I mean? You may come across a lot of people with blue souls, right? I don't think this is 100% true for everyone. You get what I mean? But I think it's about 99% true. I'm sure there's some exceptions just because magic is real. You get what I mean? People are different. There's anomalies and things like that. You'll even come across people who have black souls. You know, most of those black souls are from like, you know what I mean, the darker dimensions, the darker realms, things like that. You know, just following my own teachings, you get what I mean, you should respect all souls no matter where they're from. If they're gold, if they're black, if they're blue. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other souls. I'm sure there's red souls. I'm sure there's all kinds. I'm sure there's all colors, right? Even my own soul has a little bit of green to it. You get what I mean? It can be multicolors and all these things, you get what I mean? But just generally speaking, you know, for most people, that's what I found. But peace and blessings. Thank y'all for making it to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.